Hey, hon. It's me, obviously. I never know how to start these things. It's always a little awkward. So I know it's been a while since I made a video. Been really busy and haven't had the greatest couple of days, but we already talked on the phone, so kind of caught you up on what's going on. So kid from work fixed my phone temporarily. I don't know if I've updated you on video since then. So it's back to the awkward texting tone, but occasionally it will reset itself. I'm not entirely sure why. Kind of a pain. Still doing the weird charging thing, so I actually broke down and bought a new phone this week. Used, but hopefully it'll work. It should be here tomorrow, so cross your fingers that it works. Started my new shift. My new coach is awesome. Still miss my old coach because she was mad cool. But he's really nice and knows me, so he's kind of used to my quirkiness. So that's fun. And my new team's kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I miss my old team a little bit. There are certain people that I don't miss, like Creepy Gum Guy, who his new shift starts like 2 hours after mine and ends way before mine does. So I never have to see him. I don't have to deal with him. He sleeps while I'm awake. It's perfect. So I'm very excited about that. A couple people from my chefs did come over with me, and they're the cool people that I like. We have some new people that are interesting. They already have nicknames at work, so I don't know, I kind of feel weird saying their nicknames on video. The one girl is obsessed with Halloween and cats. Like obsessed with cats. And she brought out a Halloween tree into work today, just put it at her desk. I don't know, kind of weird. So, which Halloween's cool. I'm a fan. But some people just take it a little too far. Like she brought a little skeleton or skelly animal. I don't know what it's called. Skelly something or other. I mean, it's cool. She brings a stuffed animal to work. So there's her. Jasmine, Michelle's best friend, is on my new shift, so I'm very excited about that. So it's mad cool. I'm trying to think. There are a couple of people who are really awesome. They dance during work, which is a stress relief. They're very just laid back. We're planning a cheese party, apparently, because Jasmine is temporarily vegan until November. So I guess we're throwing her a cheese party to reintroduce her to the amazingness of cheese. And so we're actually going to make it a taco dip and cheese fondue party extravaganza. So that should be fun. I'm trying to think. I have 2 exams this week. Tomorrow I have accounting, which should be really interesting. We'll see how that goes. The class is progressively getting worse. I still enjoy it, still understand it, but it's getting a little bit harder. Like the homework is increasingly getting harder. So my guess is the exam, I'm probably not going to ace it like I did the last one without studying. So I'm actually going to study tonight so I can try and work for the A. Although for my first exam, winging it apparently worked because I did really well in all my exams and I didn't even study. So, but this time around I'm going to try and study just to make sure I can keep my grade. And then Friday I have an exam in business principles, which should be fun. It should be pretty easy. But I have a midterm in economics, which is my online course, which half the links don't work on. So that should be interesting, to say the least. So that being said, I will eventually be studying tonight at some point, hopefully. Really early class though, so we'll see how much studying I actually get done. My goodness. I had a whole list of things to tell you all day. I've been like, oh, video later. Remember this. Remember this. I saw a Hawaiian shirt guy today. I did. It was beautiful. I'm pretty sure he brought his entire bedroom to school with him. I walk in and he beat me to class. I'm progressively getting more and more closer to the actual time of class starting. Normally I'm there early and sitting in the hallway for 10 minutes, and now I'm like walking in 5 minutes before the teacher starts talking. So at this rate, by the end of the semester, I'll probably show up right before class ends. So I get there and he's already sat down, and he has so much stuff with him. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I looked at it, and there was, he sits in the corner, and then I sit next to him in the back of the room. So I walk over to my desk, and leaning against the wall in between our two desks is his backpack, some laptop bag that's leaning against the wall. He's got a messenger bag. I don't know how the hell he carried all this stuff. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt, like maybe one of the bags belongs to someone else. He had more stuff on top of his desk. But nope, when the kid went to go leave, he had to like carry all of his stuff. I got blocked in by him. It's a little claustrophobic. It was a little terrifying. But I managed to successfully leave class, which I was very excited about. Had Pizza Hut with my family for Michelle's birthday, which was fun. So that's exciting, yes.
Good night, Jeanette.
Good night.
Michelle down here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Love you too. Saying goodnight to the family. So yeah. I can't stop yawning. So tired. Yeah. I have some more stuff to catch you up on with the 50 Shades situation. That was beyond interesting. So hung out with him over the weekend. I told you how that went. So I was a little skeptical, right? I called you from work and was trying to figure out what to do. So actually that night, yesterday, I talked to you on my lunch, and I got out of work, and he texts me, and he's like, you should come over. He's like, I'm playing video games with a friend, and you should come over. And I was like, yeah, I've got 2 tests I have to study for. And he's like, oh, well, you can study in the other room. First of all, don't have a change of clothes with me. Second of all, my books are at home. And third of all, what's the point of me coming over there if I'm literally going to be studying in the other room? He has to work 8 o'clock in the morning. I have to go to class at 8 o'clock in the morning, which means I'm going to want to go to bed. We both know that he likes to keep me up. So that's not going to happen. And I'm, got exams I have to study for. And then I have to leave first thing in the morning, so it doesn't really make much sense for me to go over there. So I explained to him that it probably wouldn't be a good night for it. And also I'm still a little iffy about the whole situation, so I didn't really want to give him, the wrong impression and keep going over there. So he kind of seems bummed about it, but whatever. And I'm, just leaving work. I had to stop by Walmart. Jasmine decided to come over for Michelle's birthday. So I leave work at like 10:15, 10:20ish. I get to Walmart and he's texting me at 10:20. I'm sorry. It was like at least 10:23, like almost 10:30. And he's texting me and he's like, "Can you call me later?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's going to be a while." And he's like, "That's okay. I'm crawling into bed now. Call me when you get a chance." So I'm at Walmart because Michelle's present's going to take a while to get here, and her birthday was today, so I wanted her to have something to open. So I stopped by Walmart and picked her up J.K. Rowling's new book. So it's like the adult book that she's coming out with. So I went and got that, and like a nice little card, but so of course I had to read the cards, I had to find the book, I had to get a cute bag and all that fun stuff. And I bought some candy to dump in the bottom of it. So it took a little bit of time, like at least 15 minutes. It's the middle of the night, so Walmart literally has one lane open. So it took me quite a bit of time at Walmart, and then I had to stop at the gas station and try and get home to let Jasmine in, and I wanted to give Michelle her present before everyone went to bed. So 11:30, an hour later, literally an hour later, which he told me, call whenever you get a chance. So I'm thinking he wants to talk. So I give him a call at 11:30. An hour after he told me, when you get the time, give me a call. That seems like a reasonable window, especially since I have a half an hour drive home. Anyone who knows that I have a half an hour drive home asks me to call them when I get a chance, chances are I'm going to call you after I get home. And if you already know I'm running errands, you're probably going to give me a little bit of extra cushion time. Logically. So I call him, and he wakes up and he's really grumpy. Like, I mean, like, really grumpy. And he starts in about, you know, what's going on. And I was like, oh, just settling, you know, just got home settling in, you know, gave my sister a present, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I thought you were home a while ago. I was like, no, my shift got out at 10:15. I had to stop at Walmart. I had to go to the gas station. I had to meet Jasmine, let her in the house. You know, this and that. Like, luckily, she got here. She beat me home, and my parents let her in. So, you know, whatever. But still, like, I'm trying to hurry, and everything's taking forever. So, he's like, that doesn't make sense. He's like, your story doesn't add up. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't add up? It's an hour. If you think about it, it adds up perfectly. And I'm hoping he's joking, but he sounds really mad. And I was, you know, he's going on and he's like, it just doesn't seem like a likely story. I'm like, you're joking, right? And he's like, yeah. But you can kind of tell he wasn't. He was just playing it off. And then he says, it's none of my business what you're doing anyway. And I was like, yeah, you're right. It is none of your business what I'm doing anyway. And doesn't make any sense. So he's being a complete jerk. And he's like, well, I was just in a really deep sleep. I was like, you're the one who told me. Call me whenever you get the chance. He knew I was studying anyway. So I was like, you're absolutely ridiculous. I have to go out and sit in my car to get enough cell reception for a phone call anyway. So I'm uncomfortable. I'm freezing. I don't feel good. I'm exhausted, and he's being a jerk. So I'm like, I'm just going to let you go. So he gets really pissy with me, and he's like, fine, bye. And so I go to hang up. I say goodnight, and I go to hang up, and he's still talking, and he must have started to say something. So I hung up on him, and, you know, whatever. He said goodbye. So I hung up. So this morning I had a text message saying, sorry, I was so grumpy. And I didn't respond. And like 2 hours later, he's like, wow, I must have been really grumpy. And I was like, yeah, it's been a crazy morning. And for the record, you were being a jerk last night. And he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I was really sleepy and this and that. He's like, I think I remember yelling at you. I don't know what that was about. And I was like, yeah, you snapped at me and you accused me of lying. And he was like, wow, I do apologize. And I was like, just so you know, I'm starting to notice a pattern of you being grumpy. I was like, I already have a full-time job. I go to college full-time. I don't have time to, you know, be your mom or whatever. I don't have time to constantly be there. So he got all like, you know, I know you're doing your thing and I don't want to interfere and this and that, and I respect that. And he's like, I don't know where this conversation is going, but I like you. I'm like, okay, whatever. So kind of ignored him, and then he kept messaging me like, I hope you're having a good day, I'm going to do this. He tried calling me while I was at work. So I got on my last break, called him back. He acted like everything was normal, so who knows what's going on with that. So yeah, hopefully I won't be dealing with that much longer. So I don't know too much else that I should say. The present for Michelle that you thought was a cone. It's a cajon. I believe it is spelled C-A-J-O-N. If you type it into YouTube, there are tutorials, and there's actually this really, really, really attractive, I don't know what she is, but she's absolutely gorgeous. And she does tutorials on cajones. I'm sure you'll see her. She's one of the first ones that pop up. Click on her videos because she's a pleasure to watch. But it'll show you what it is. I'll try linking it up, but I have a tendency of forgetting because by the time my videos upload, it's like the next day, and I'm usually rushing around. So I will attempt. If I forget, don't hate me. So I think that about sums it up. Don't really know what much else to say. Yeah, I think that about does it. I will hopefully get to talk to you soon. I like your phone conversations a lot. I miss your voice. I miss your face. I miss pretty much everything about you. So, you know, definitely keep me posted. Keep the videos coming because they make me smile. And they're really nice to either come home from work to or wake up to. But I love you. I hope you're having a good day. Tell everyone there that I said hi. Ask Chris's mom how she's liking the book, because I'm interested to hear her input, especially since she's a reader. And I'm also very excited about the Jodi Picoult books that you told me that she's a fan of, because you know that I love her. She's awesome. And yeah, I'm very excited to meet everyone. I really wish that I could just teleport there and hang out with you for the night and have coffee with you and Chris's mom. Because I think we would all get along really great. Like, I feel like she'd be a blast to hang out with, have coffee with, and talk about books and just everything. She's a wonderful woman. But yes, anyway, tell everyone I said hi, and I love you immensely, and you have a great night. Bye, hon.